All right, let's just jump right in. What really makes us human? I mean, for centuries, right, we've told ourselves it's, I don't know, our tools, our societies, maybe our creativity. But what if the answer is something we use every single day? Something so basic we don't even think about it. We're going to explore this really powerful idea that suggests the key to our humanity, it's hidden in the words we use to see the world. Yeah, I mean, philosophers have thrown everything at this question, right? Complex tools, societies, our ability to reason, the list goes on. But the writer we're diving into today, they kind of just sidestep all of that. They've got this one single powerful idea that, honestly, it changes the entire conversation. Okay, so here's the core idea. It's not just our imagination that makes us different, it's our language. The whole theory is that we literally build our reality with words. Now, I know that sounds pretty out there, so to really get it, we've got to look at the theory it's trying to tear down first. So first up, this idea of divine imagination. The author brings up these lectures from a Professor Zhang, and his whole argument is that human creativity, it's not even ours, it's like a gift from somewhere else. So, according to this Professor Zhang, you just can't force true genius. It's not something you get from pulling all-nighters in the library or running endless experiments. Nope, it's more like a lightning strike. It's an idea that just pops into your head, seemingly out of nowhere. He calls it a divine spark that just arrives, boom, fully formed. And this is really the heart of Zhang's theory. The creative act, it feels external. It's not like you're having an idea. It's like an idea is having you, you know? It's this feeling that's so powerful, so outside of yourself, that the only way to describe it is like a message from God. I mean, just think about any artist who's ever said, the song just came to me. That's exactly what he's talking about. That's the theory in action. So yeah, to sum up Zhang's whole view, this divine spark is what makes us special. It's like we have this direct line to a source of ideas that no other animal has. That's what separates us. But, and this is a big but, our author thinks that's completely, totally wrong. And so here comes the counter-argument. The author just starts chipping away at the very foundation of Zhang's theory. And they do it by asking a really simple question. Is imagination really a human-only thing? And it's such a simple but powerful observation, isn't it? I mean, if you've ever seen a dog's legs twitching while it's sleeping, chasing some dream rabbit, you've literally seen animal imagination at work. Or what about a cat that imagines its bowl being full and brings the empty one to you? That's foresight. So, okay, if imagination isn't the big separator, then what is? And this is where the author really introduces their main point, and every bit of it, comes down to the power of words. So what's the author's answer? Well, they say our unique trait is the ability to see verbally. That's the key phrase. We don't just passively look at the world, we actively build it with our vocabulary. And to explain this, oh man, they pull out this absolutely brilliant analogy from the hip-hop legend KRS-One. Okay, so picture this. You've got a bunch of people standing in the exact same room, but they're all experiencing totally different realities. The electrician, they're not just seeing lights, they're seeing a whole network of circuits, wattage, voltage, stuff that's basically invisible to the rest of us. The painter sees specific paint codes and wall textures that the plumber just walks right past without a second thought. And it's their specialized vocabulary, right? Their words. That's what gives them access to these hidden layers of the world. And that's kind of the mic drop moment right there. Our perception isn't passive. It is an active process of construction. And the building blocks are just the words we know. So, okay, if inspiration isn't some divine spark, then where in the world does it come from? Well, this brings us to the really big idea. The author takes that whole feeling of a divine spark and just flips it completely inside out. They're saying it's not coming from out there somewhere, it's coming from deep in here. So, you know that feeling of having a divine idea? Well, according to the author, that's just your brain finally connecting the dots. It's linking up millions of pieces of data you've been subconsciously collecting your entire life. And yeah, it feels like magic, but that's only because you didn't even know you had all the ingredients to begin with. Here's how it supposedly works. Your brain is like this relentless recording device, right? It's just constantly absorbing sights, sounds, smells, patterns, you name it. And most of that stuff, it just gets filed away unconsciously. So that spark of inspiration, that's just the moment your conscious mind gets the key to that hidden library and starts piecing things together in a totally new way. And just think about all these seemingly useless trivia you've collected in your own life. The smell of a certain place, random song lyrics you can't get out of your head, the models of cars you saw when you were a kid. The author argues that this is the raw material for creativity. It's all being stored away, just waiting for the right moment to click together. I mean, this is the ultimate reframe. That feeling of some divine intervention, it's just that incredible, awe-inspiring moment when your own mind reveals its hidden depths to you. It's not a message from some external God. It's a signal from the God within, that vast, untapped archive of your own life. Okay, so let's bring this all home. What does this whole new way of looking at inspiration and perception, what does it really tell us about what it means to be human? Well, it all comes back to language. See, animals have imagination, sure, but we have this unique ability to label things, to categorize them, to think in the abstract, and then to share all of that through symbols and words. That's the real game changer. And really, this is the ultimate power of language. It lets us not only build our own reality, but to actually share it with other people. We can pass down the electrician's knowledge, the painter's insight, the philosopher's big questions. And it's this cumulative shared knowledge that allows us to do everything: build civilizations, create incredible art, and even try to figure out the mysteries of the universe. So I guess that's the final thought to leave you with. If the limits of your language are the limits of your world, then what new realities could you unlock just by learning a few new words? What entire universes are just waiting for you right beyond the edge of your current vocabulary?